Hey, there's magic in the air, and with me is, speaking of air, Tommy Wind, as Who Knows the Wind.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice, Tommy, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
You are performing over at the Clarion Hotel, which I need to, I guess, because it's changed names. It used to be the Debbie Reynolds Hotel, but it's
Greek
the one.
Isles, yeah.
The Greek Isles, right? But it's that, it's right off the Strip, and the hotel has really done a terrific job of creating an entertainment destination.
Yes, it has.
And you are, you're a young guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, 21 years old.
21.
Yeah.
And you're doing all these illusions and magic, but you actually won. There was like a teen magic competition. What, 10,000 magicians?
I think it might have been actually a little over that. Those were all the submissions of videos of magicians around the country that really were trying to win the award, and it was a little over 10,000. And they looked at all the videos, and they wanted to find the best teen magician of the year for this one particular award for the World Magic Awards. And they saw my video, they gave me a call, and they absolutely loved it. They said, we'd like to honor you with this award. And it was just, at that moment, I was so excited about it. I screamed so loud, the neighbors thought something was wrong. And I said, no, it's all right, I won an award on national television. So it was really a fun, exciting event for me.
But your show is very unique in that, the name of the show is Impact.
Yes.
That in addition to doing magic and illusions, you're also a musician.
Yes, I am.
Right, and what instruments do you play?
Well, I play, altogether, I play 10 different instruments. Of now in the show, what I'm playing about, right now, about 7 different instruments. I'm playing the drums, I'm playing the violin, which is electric violin as well in the show. I'm playing the blues harmonica, playing the guitar. We're actually adding the cello in, and the harp is going to be going in as well. And we're going to be playing a little bit of rock and roll trumpet, a little bit of that as well. And putting it all together in a mesh of illusions and magic and music all together into one show.
That's amazing. I mean, to become proficient at any one of those instruments, plus magic at the same time, plus illusions.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, where do you find the time to do all this?
Well, I started when I was really young. My first and foremost goal was to make sure all my schoolwork was always done before I started practicing anything else, and I excelled in having a bunch of academic awards as I grew up. But at the same time, I made sure that I would take time out of the day to learn these different instruments that I was learning. And
what did you learn first?
The first instrument I ever learned was the drums. And
so you have that dexterity thing going.
That
you really need to be not only a drummer but a magician, right?
For a magician, absolutely. And the dexterity I use in my show to do sleight of hand, I found out that I could snap my fingers really fast. You want to see it?
You found out when you were doing the magic, or
while I was doing the magic, I used to do dexterity, different dexterity exercises to get my dexterity up to par to do all the sleight of hand. And then one day I was snapping, and I realized I could snap my fingers really fast, and it actually helps with my dexterity. You want to hear a little bit?
Yeah. Hey, it's like you're playing the drums.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, exactly. So it's fun, and it helps with my sleight of hand as well. So,
we're talking about sleight of hand.
Yes.
When you're in a theater setting, you're doing a show. It's one thing when you do illusions, but when you do sleight of hand, is that hard to do in a theater environment?
Well, if you've done enough shows and you know how to work the crowd where the audience is sitting so everybody could enjoy the sleight of hand, then it's not as difficult. But growing up and learning it at first, it's very difficult to learn how to do it because it took hours on end that I would just sit on my couch, read through the books of all the different sleight of hand moves, and I would just constantly practice them. And there was times I'd say, I'm never going to get this one move, or I'm never going to be able to do this one technique.
Right.
And then after doing it over 100-something times, I would get it down and be able to finally do it and go out and do the illusion with the cards or coins or whatever it was, and actually amaze people with it. And I was like, wow, this really works. And that's where I got so excited about it.
I know you magicians always travel with a deck of cards.
Yes, of course. Always do. I have
something you can show me?
Of course I do, absolutely. Okay. I have a standard deck of bicycle cards here. You can see all the cards they're all different. We'll show the cameras right there. All the cards are different. All different cards. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and have you sign your name right there on the ace of. I have a marker here. I have a marker on me. There you go. Sign your name right across.
Got a Sharpie, the ace of spades. Okay, I am signing. Let me see. Where is that? Eddie B. Right on the. There we go. Okay.
Right there. Okay, perfect. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ace. You see your name is on there. The cameras can see it. We're going to take that ace of spades. We're going to place it right down on the table. Put your hand on top of it. Make sure that I can put your other hand on top of that as well too. So
I'm guarding it.
You're guarding it, so nobody can get to that card at this point. Okay. All right. I'm going to write my name on the Jack of Hearts.
Okay.
Here. Right there. So you can see it right across the front. Tommy Wind, right there.
Right.
Little TW mark that I make. I'm going to place that card. You can see it in the camera. My name's written on it. I'm going to take that card. I'm just going to wave it right over the top of your hand just like that and flick it. You see your card comes up with the
cool.
Ed B on top of it.
Yeah, I'm afraid to look. This is not going to be the Jack of Hearts, is it?
Check it out. Check it out. This is a Jack of Hearts with the Tommy Wind on it.
The Jack of Hearts. Oh, there's the camera. I'm over here. Okay. The Jack of That's great.
So now
that's great. You go through a lot of decks, I
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, I do. I do. And you know, there's a couple of different ways of doing sleight of hand, especially with a deck of cards. Let me show you. I'll go through the pack just so you can see again that every single card is in fact different. We'll take out the two aces here. I'm going to take out the ace of clubs and let's take out the ace of spades. Oh, the ace of spades is right there. There it is. That's what your name on it. We'll actually use the ace of clubs and ace of spades. You go ahead, choose any card you want out of the center of the deck. Have a look at that card. Don't let me see it. Show the camera.
Should I show the camera?
Yep. Got it.
There we go.
All right, perfect. Now, don't show me, but what we'll do is call stop whenever you'd like.
Stop.
We're going to place your card in the center of the pack. All right, we're going to riffle the cards and cut them down onto the table. So your card is somewhere in the center, and we're going to give him another shuffle. And we can even give him one of these riffle shuffles like this. That's where the sleight of hand really comes in. So we have that there. We're going to take your card first. We're going to put that right on top of the deck. Watch very carefully what's going to happen. We're going to just wave over it very slightly. Watch it. Watch it very carefully. Watch. You'll actually see it look like it vanished. It just disappears. Second one gets cut right into the center of the deck. If we just blow on the pack of cards, you'll notice that the two aces, the ace of clubs and your ace of spades, sandwich one card right in the center of them.
10 of clubs.
10 of clubs, that was the card?
That's perfect.
Yes, all right, real quick, I'm just going to go through the pack one more time. I want you to choose another card, and I really want you to see, and the reason why I constantly keep spreading these cards out to show you that every card is different, because magicians are constantly accused of using a trick deck of cards, and you can see that this is a real pack of cards.
It seems that way to me, yes.
Yeah, right, so all the different cards are different, and we're going to give them another shuffle. All the different cards are different. That's a new term I'm going to throw on my show. So there we go.
It's a Yogi Berra expression.
Yeah, right? It's a Yogi Berra expression, right?
I'm going to play deja vu all over again.
I'm going to place those cards right there a second. I brought with me, I cut off a piece of the violin string that, and I put it right here in this little plastic baggie. And I brought it with me. I was changing the string out, and I said, you know, it would be cool if I could do some kind of magic with this. And we got this piece of violin string. I'm going to leave this right here.
I've never felt a
it's very
different than a guitar string.
Yeah, it's very different. Yeah, it's more of a for the vibration. Right. So you put resin on the bow, and it vibrates, and that's what resonates the sound through the instrument. So until I started playing violin, I don't need that. I need a lighter. I have a lighter here.
Oh,
here we go.
I don't have one.
I have one. Here we go. I don't smoke. I just use it strictly for magic. So we're going to go ahead, take the pack of cards. I'm going to cut them. You call stop whenever you'd like as I riffle down the side.
Okay, stop.
Right there. You want to go further back or stay right there?
We'll stay there.
You'll stay there? Okay, take that card. Have a look at it. Show the cameras. Don't show me. All right, make sure everybody sees that, including yourself. And place it flat down onto the table, and the card's going to stay right there. We're going to try to do something really cool, and we're going to try to get the violin string to actually find your card. I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. We're going to just take this, and hopefully the cameras can see this.
Does that get hot in your hand?
Yeah, a little bit. You'll actually notice what the wire actually starts to do. See, it bends itself into the 7 of hearts.
Oh my God!
See that? The 7 of hearts.
How
Can
cool.
You guys see that right there?
How cool!
7 of hearts.
7 of hearts.
There it is. Bends itself right into the card. So we were able to. Does the cameras get that? Cameras got it good?
The next time I'm going to pick a club.
A club, yeah, right.
But that is great.
Thank you so much.
That's a great
Thank
trick.
you.
Now, how do you, when you do your show at the Clarion?
Yes.
You do illusions, like
Yeah.
And you create. I mean, you build them yourself.
Well, I actually have a team
Right.
that I have a head illusion engineer, David Pavlov. He's phenomenal. He builds all the illusions, and then we also have a team that works with him. So I design a lot of the illusions. He designs a lot of the illusions. The team gets together, figures out what would be a really great illusion on stage, and then I put my own personality to it. And we like to make them as different as possible. We like the audience to see illusions that you can't see anyplace else. So
Right.
we build them from scratch, and then we put them in the show, and then we work them out, and the audience is just floored every night, which is making me happy because that means that my team's doing great, my designs are doing great, and it's just a wonderful feeling to perform.
What's going on in the world of magic? Are there more magicians, more kids getting into it now than there used to be? Or, I mean, at one time it seemed, when you think of magic, you think of, the 20th century, the Houdini era, and then, it seems like even right now, I mean, other than David Copperfield, there's not as many magicians, entertaining, or at least it's not obvious to me.
Well, yeah, I mean, being in the world of magic, I know every magician. There's about 500 magicians in Vegas that are out here performing close-up magic and sleight of hand around that are really great magicians that you don't even see. And but a lot of magicians are getting more involved as far as a lot of kids. They're all selling magic sets now. So everybody comes up with their own magic set. I have my own magic set after the show, my own merchandising, T-shirts. So. After the show, a lot of kids come up and they buy magic sets, and they love what's inside of it. They're easy to learn, and they go home and they impress their friends with it. And what winds up happening is they love it so much they want to go further, so they buy more books and more magic, and they themselves become amateur magicians. And later on in life, sometimes, like what happened with me, I saw my grandfather make a handkerchief disappear. That's what made me want to get into it. And
was that your first trick?
That was my very first trick. So and that trick we actually
is that a fake thumb?
Can you keep a secret?
No.
So can I. No, there we go.
Even I could do that trick.
Oh yeah, no. The magicians will probably kill me as soon as I walk out of the studio if I tell you. But it is a pretty cool trick. It's been something that's been around for a long time. But as a little kid, to me, it was amazing. And we actually sell that apparatus inside of the magic set. So the kids learned the first trick I ever learned. And then I get people coming back to the show saying, he learns a new trick. And after the show, they'll come up to me and show me what they learned. And it's really cool because now they want to get involved in magic. So it has heightened itself. The perception of magic, the art of it has heightened itself to a point where there are more people getting involved in it. But
what's more difficult for you, learning a new trick or learning a new instrument? I mean, because you do woodwind instruments as well as the drums, the guitar, clarinets.
Well, for me, like I play the instruments by ear mostly. I don't really read music. I've always played the instruments by ear. I'd hear a song and then say, okay, how could I recreate that on this instrument? And usually by listening to it, I'm able to do so. With the magic, it's more once you learn all the fundamentals of it, now it's basically teaching yourself how to create new effects around those basic elements that you've learned at the beginning. So once you take all of that and mesh it together, it's sort of easy to come up with a new illusion or trick once you really immerse yourself into the art of everything with it. But the instruments, for me, sometimes it's learning the song and it takes a little while to get it together. But I'd say it's probably on the same level where I'm so passionate about the magic and so passionate about the music. So really, it's easy and fun for me. So I don't know what's harder actually.
Well, it's a great show.
Thank you.
What time is your show?
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock Tuesdays through Saturdays. Every Tuesday through Saturday, 6 o'clock at the Clarion Hotel and Casino.
It's called Impact.
Impact, yep.
And it will make an impact.
I hope so. I think it's doing well already, and I only hope to go further, and we got a great team.